Hi, and welcome to British Dad Music. My name is John. Thank you for watching. A little while ago, I did a reaction request to a band called Voice of Baceprot, or VOB for short. And what can I say? Incredible band. And I got so many requests to react to other tracks of theirs. This is one called Not Public Property. All right. Straight into that kind of heavy riff with a bass line as well at the beginning. Really kind of conjures up for me kind of Black Sabbath, really, or at least that kind of dark, heavy metal feeling. And then a shift in pace, which really kind of caught me out, but clever. Let's replay some of that again. This just takes me back to that, really does take me back to that kind of Black Sabbath period of the 70s when I was lucky enough to see them live. And they've just got that sound. I don't know what they're doing or how they're doing it. It's just, and the way they shift. And I like that, the lyrics on the screen. This obviously is the official studio version, and I'll show a live version later that I found, but wow. Oh my word. There were so many thoughts going through my head, but I didn't want to interrupt it because it was just kind of like caught in it. You know, the sound they produce, the three of them, and her voice really is quite special as well. Now, I know I did a little bit from the first reaction that obviously Baceprot in Sudanese, and some of their music or singing is in Sudanese as well as English, means noise. I'm always unsure about pronunciations, but Baceprot, I think, is okay. Now, what can I say? They obviously, I think they started when they were at school, and from my first reaction that I did with them or to their music, I learned quite a lot from the comments that came in. So thank you to anybody who watched it and who responded with comments. It really, really kind of helped and helped educate me, really, I guess, about this band. And you know, they apparently they started with nothing, learning from makeshift instruments in a rural area with limited income, and they're playing in a music genre that's really challenging. I mean, 3 young Muslim women in hijabs playing heavy metal music just breaks all those taboos and barriers and caricatures almost of what this music should be like. And that's just brilliant. And I think along with, you know, as I say, their religion, their gender, and their activism, their bodies are not public property. I know that they even left their management so they could be independent. And apparently even today, this is from the comments, they can still struggle to find a safe place to practice and to store their instruments. You've got to applaud determination and perseverance like that. And at the end of it, to see such fantastic music as well, it's just, well, what you would call the cherry on the cake. This is them live in 2025, and I wanted to see what they were like live, just to get a real feel for the band. There's that change in the timing again as they kind of shift pace. Her voice really comes across live, or comes across really well live. And it's funny, as I was watching there, the kind of sound they're producing, like the 3 key instruments, again reminding me of kind of Black Sabbath with, you know, the lead guitar, bass and drums. The only difference here is the guitarist is singing rather than having a separate singer. Wow, these ladies can really play. Amazing that they picked up the pace, and you just suddenly saw that energy in the kind of audience just kind of bubbling over, really. And I felt that myself. It's just so refreshing to enjoy this kind of music again. And it doesn't matter who's playing it or things like that. If it's good music, it's good music. And these 3 ladies are producing really good music. Now, I know obviously they're from kind of, Indonesia. I don't know too much about the band yet. I am still learning. And the comments have really helped. And I've got a list of tracks of theirs to react to. I keep a list of all those things. It often takes me a while to get around to it, to be fair. I mean, I'm a small channel. But, wow. Just wow. And even though they're called Baceprot, which means noise, this is not noise. This is music. If you like this kind of content, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment or a recommendation. Thank you so much for watching.